Howdy, boys and girls. Welcome back to Sweaty Plebs. This is Falcone and Dale.
Yep, it's me, Dale.
And this week, big topic is the Switch Lite. That's kind of like the big news.
The light big topic.
The light,
It's not very
the,
interesting.
the underwhelming topic. So we'll just go over real
Yeah,
quick what the Switch Lite is. And
it's basically a downgraded Switch
yep,
that is more portable somehow, even though the
yes.
Switch is already super portable.
Yeah, so it's going to come out in September for like $200. It's pretty much just a handheld Switch, right?
I mean, yeah,
It's a handheld only Switch,
yeah,
right?
handheld only,
The Joy Cons aren't removable. It's all
detachable. Yeah,
yeah, it's all part of the body. It cannot dock. Like you can't dock it, which is dumb because maybe if I want to dock it to charge it.
I mean, what if that's yeah? What if I only have the one charger? I'm certain it will come with a
Yeah,
charger,
yeah,
but
but
what if you only have the one at your house and it's plugged into your dock? Do you want to go
yeah.
and unplug that every time and use it to charge? It's a little questionable,
So
in
my
my
question is
opinion.
like, can you dock it if you wanted to, just to like charge it? Like I'm gonna take my big Switch out, the normal Switch out, and I'm gonna dock the light in its place.
I haven't seen it. I assume you'd be able to just because it's probably going to be USB-C.
Hmm.
Um, so I assume it will work, but it's Nintendo.
Yeah,
Anything's possible.
Nintendo does weird stuff. They just do things
Yeah,
weirdly. Cool stuff they have. Colors are nice. I like that yellow and I like the turquoise.
I do. I like the Pokemon Special Edition.
Oh yeah,
Um,
it's down here.
and I mean that's basically what the Switch Lite is. It's just a hey Pokemon's coming.
Actually,
If you don't have a Switch, here
I'm a
you
little
go, buy one.
disappointed on the Switch Lite edition. I think the light gray is fine, and I think the colors on the two on the buttons and the sticks
Mhm.
are nice. The logo on the back should be the same
Oh,
color,
yeah. I don't care for the logo. I just like the actual Switch color and the button color. I think
yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think the back should have the Pokemon should be the matching colors for that side. I
Yeah,
feel like it's a missed opportunity.
it's a little bit hard to see. I'll give you that.
So
But I do think that all the colors are pretty good.
yeah, so yeah,
Interesting, at least.
there's a lot of concerns. I
Um,
think I particularly have a lot of concerns for this
um,
Switch. Well,
it went from
let's talk about the
something.
things we like
Yeah.
first. How about we do that? That way we don't sound like we're taking a big old shit on it, which we will be,
I mean,
which
the
we are
price
gonna
point.
shit on it.
Yeah, I guess $200 is cool, but you're losing a bunch of functionality.
I do like the size. I'm not gonna lie. I like
Yeah.
the extra portableness of it. Like I could see myself, if barring the issues that I do have, if those issues weren't there, I'd be much more on board. And we'll get into these issues, but
Yeah, I mean, it's still almost like a maybe buy for me, just because I have been waiting for that second Switch, um,
yeah,
I guess, version to come out, just so I can get a second one and then have two around the house for co-op games. But I'm not sure about this one. Maybe if it goes on sale or something, or there's like a really cool package.
hmm,
That's about it. But
yeah,
that,
I
there
agree.
are a lot of concerns, definitely.
I agree. Let's go into it. Like my biggest one is save files. How are they handling save files? Because right now the system for save files is pretty garbage, even with cloud saves.
Hmm.
Because cloud saves are based on the developers. So, for example, Animal Crossing that's coming out and Pokemon that's coming out don't do cloud saves,
Animal Crossing is a big shame, for sure.
right?
Let me tell you, I have some experience losing a Switch.
Yeah.
Uh, so Um, a lot of the games that I was like big into had cloud saves, and I just got right back into where I was. But man, like if if I lost my Animal Crossing save, I would never play it
We'll
again.
never play it again.
I'm not starting
Yeah.
another one. Yeah, I'm not starting another one.
Yeah. And then
Um,
the fact that cartridges don't have their own saves, all the saves are on the system itself.
well, I think some of them can go on your SD card, but
No, they're all
you know,
saved on the system. I did research
on the
on it.
system. Oh,
I was like, that's not the case. So like, I pulled this
I
from
mean,
the Switch's website. They have a
mhm.
FAQ and says the Nintendo Switch game save data is stored on the console's system memory. This will not change whether downloadable software or software of the games has been played. Game save data cannot be saved or copied to a micro SD card.
Hmm.
That's from the Switch
Uh,
website.
I guess I didn't know that, but I mean that I'm not too concerned about just because that's the same way on the regular Switch, as far
Sure.
as I know.
Well,
Um,
I guess for me, it would be like if the cloud saves aren't going to work, at least put the save files to be on a micro SD, and I can just move the micro SD from console to console if I need to.
yeah, that obviously that'd be much better, but
Yeah.
it's still Nintendo. We don't
Who knows?
know 100%
So
what we're gonna be.
they could do some weird stuff. You have to download this app to initiate a
Yeah.
cloud a cloud save.
Or, how about uh their voice chat app or whatever
Yeah, it's
that
garbage.
I think they put how many games on there? Just Splatoon maybe? It's the
Yeah,
only one
I
I
don't
can
know.
think of
I don't know.
that I've ever used.
I've I've
It's
never. It's
very
garbage.
a lot of suspect things.
Yeah.
Um, but I will say Switch Lite, nice colors.
Nice colors. Um,
If it's that much smaller and it's easier to like throw in a backpack, that's pretty enticing. But um, if I can like have my home Switch where I have my Nintendo account signed in, and then I have this as like a to-go Switch where it's like,
mhm.
this is the one I'm going to take with me, just so
Yeah.
I don't lose my home one that I like a little bit more.
Hmm.
But that then I have to have both or my account on both Switches,
That's
and how does that work?
that's the
Uh,
issue is my save data transferring.
yeah,
Right, because I would love to have my home Switch, the normal Switch, be always docked essentially, and then I would use a light for commuting to work. Right, I just lost my backpack, go
yeah.
commute to work and use it. But Doug Bowser did say that you'll be able to swap saves, but they haven't
We'll see about that.
stated what the process is going to be for that
I mean, if they say they're going to do it, hopefully they actually do it, but
at launch.
not too confident.
No.
Yeah,
So you're a maybe. I'm a maybe. I would love, like you're saying, I would love to have a second Switch, one that my wife could use at the same time.
yeah,
We could do like a huge, like I could do Stardew Valley with her if I wanted to,
yep,
and you have a similar thing you wanted to do too.
yep.
So,
Hoping to play started with the girlfriend.
yeah. So at the moment, no. No on the Switch Lite. At least for me.
Nope. It's a medium pass. Okay. Probably not gonna ever get one of these, but if there's a deal or
Yeah.
some special edition goes on sale,
So,
that'll probably make it a maybe or a yes. But we'll see.
yes. Yeah. So, now that we know what the specs are on here, what would make you what feature would make it a yes?
To me, if the Joy Cons were detachable, I think that's the biggest deal breaker for me. Um, is if those Joy Cons do break or anything, that's your entire system break, or not breaks, but
Yeah.
it's harder to use. It's the entire system. You can't
Okay.
just
But
swap on a new Joy-Con.
this is just based off your experience with the current Joy-Cons though, right? Cuz if you compared to like I had a Nintendo DS and Game Boys and stuff like that, I never really had too much issues with
I never had any
the
issues with
sticks.
any of those.
Yeah.
Um, but these are
Based
different
off.
sticks than
Yeah,
anything else
it's true.
that you played on, like any other Nintendo handheld.
Yeah.
The closest thing I guess would be the 3DS. They had that nub, but
Mm-hmm.
that was I never had any issues with it. I know, like my brother's, the rubber came off
Mm-hmm.
like a decent amount, which is it's just kind of an annoying thing, It's built onto the system. If
Sure.
it for whatever reason you don't like it or it breaks or something, you're stuck with that.
That's fair.
Um, so that's like the big thing for me. If they made those, I know it kind of sucks because then you're like buying a new controller if it does break, which isn't
Mm-hmm.
a great solution, but at least on the Switch I can replace that if that's something that's broken or bothering me
Yeah,
without having to buy a whole new system
for sure.
or send it in for a warranty.
Yeah, it's definitely a good concern. Can't argue that. It's a very good concern. And we'll find out how good they are based on the early adopters, the people that buy them. Right?
I mean, yeah,
that's that's always the best part of not
after
early
I've said
adopting.
everything, there is still like a 45% chance that I'm just like
Fuck it.
at a Target for some reason and they have them and I'm like, God damn it, I'm just gonna fucking buy
They
it.
got my color. I have to get it.
Yeah, it's like this is the one color that I like the best or whatever.
Yeah, that's hilarious. All right, that's fair. For me, that I didn't really think about that concern too much. Me, it was stuff like quality of life stuff, like a Bluetooth connection for a headset. Why not
Yeah,
add that as an update? A better power, like the power is not that the battery power, like life isn't that much
the
better.
battery life, yeah. That I guess that would be the other big thing for me. Bluetooth headset. I'm not really using headsets in public anyways, that much. So, or I'm
Yeah,
listening to a podcast or something
that's fair. Yeah.
on my phone.
Actually, surprisingly, I play my Switch with the volume off most of the time.
I have it very low
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah, mine's
Yeah.
pretty much off because I like when I commute, I have my headset on, listening to a podcast.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
same
So,
thing.
but all right. Now, I guess a model we'd be most interested in is a pro model,
Yep.
right?
I would.
Like if I'm
I'd
gonna
much
buy
prefer
another
that.
Switch, I'm gonna buy an upgrade, right? That's why we went from an
Yes.
Xbox to an Xbox X because it's
Hmm.
substantial difference.
Or 3DS to 3DS XL.
Yeah, exactly. It's enough of a
Um,
performance increase where it's meaningful.
I mean, to me, the big thing is actually just the XL aspect of it. Just make it bigger. I want it bigger. I want it to have kind of the Switch Lite controller or Joy-Cons where their handles built onto it a little bit more, like
Mm-hmm.
a real controller. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Um, Obviously, if you do give graphical or performance upgrades, that'd be great. But with what Nintendo's done with like the new 3DS XL and like the DSi, like that kind of stuff just doesn't really get used that much,
Yeah.
or it doesn't really segment the gaming population, I guess. So I'm not too interested in that because I feel like they won't utilize that as they haven't in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think there's only a couple games that actually like required you to have a new 3DS XL. Um, but I don't know. We'll see. Like,
Yeah.
uh, there's nothing really I think that needs changing besides just like
Just bigger.
comfort on your hands,
Mm-hmm.
really comfort on hands and eyes, and if it can possibly just run a little bit smoother. I don't really have any issues with the Switch, but I'm not playing anything like extremely graphic intensive or on online multiplayer on it.
Yeah, I like people were talking about like make it people's like wish list is like when it's docked it's 4K and I was like I don't really that's
I
not why
don't
I have
care
a
about
Switch.
that. Yeah,
That's not why I have a Switch is to play in 4K. That's why I have an Xbox to play in
yeah,
4K. Um yeah, maybe make it so bigger screen because right now
yeah,
the Switch has that weird bezel outline, right? That like dead area of glass.
yeah,
And I'm like, if they could just use that space up for more screen space, you don't even have to increase the size of the Switch. You just increase that,
yeah.
just utilize that dead space, and then maybe run at 1080p. But I don't think I even need it to run at 1080p. I think I'm okay with
Nope.
720p. right?
I'm playing basically exclusively handheld, and
Yeah,
it's perfectly fine for me
yeah.
for how I use it.
I'm the same way. I think 720p is fine. I think better molded Joy Cons, like you were saying, like Joy Cons that were
Yep.
molded for your hand, like an actual controller.
Yeah,
So give them the
that's
humps on the back, right? A little bigger
my
face buttons, maybe.
my one big thing is just
Comfort.
better Joy Cons,
Yeah.
please.
But really, honestly, if they just released pro versions of the Joy Cons,
And yeah, you could just slot those in.
just
Of
I'd be
course,
fine with that too. Actually, I'd be
I
more
would
excited about that
pick
than a
those
pro
up.
model.
Be a little bit cheaper, hopefully.
Yeah, yeah, it would be. I'd be
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is good.
Yep.
On a pro model, for me, the Bluetooth would be better.
Yeah. I do understand that people would want to use Bluetooth headsets or headphones. So that obviously would be something I guess you would sort of expect from a pro model.
Hmm.
I would.
Yeah,
It's always nice to have the option.
yeah.
Um, I don't know. We'll see. I know they did, or the original speculation was that this light model and the pro model were being developed at the same time. So
Okay,
it's probably in the works. Um, just hopefully it comes out soon.
we'll see. So overall, Switch Lite underwhelming. Underwhelming. That's cool.
Uh, Most likely pass.
Yeah. Um. All right, let's talk. You. I was gonna. I thought, like we talked earlier, I thought you got that that fancy third party Joy-Con, but apparently you didn't. You got the
No,
Satisfy.
I got the Satisfy handheld grip, which is offset on the right side, so
Yeah.
it's a little bit easier to use the right thumbstick. Um, Overall, it's pretty good. It's got a sturdy construction. I have another grip. I don't actually know the brand. It's the Nintendo licensed one or licensed one. And that one I like a little bit more, just the way that the grips are, because I'm mainly not playing games with the right thumbstick, just
Mm-hmm.
using the buttons. Um, but that one just feels less sturdy. So I don't take it with me when I travel places.
Sure.
But I took the Satisfy grip with me because I it feels hefty enough that I can just like throw it in my backpack and not worry about it like breaking somewhere.
Okay.
Um, so I actually had that on my recent trip back to Davis, and it was great. I like it a lot.
Awesome.
Might use it a little bit more around the house, just in general. And it almost makes me want to play games like Skyrim or some, first-person
Oh,
games where you
really?
are looking around a
That
lot
much more
more,
comfortable
just
then, huh?
because it is that much more comfortable. It does take some getting used to, like when you first buy it, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, it is pretty nice. I've got to say, especially for the price. It was, I believe, like $20 on Amazon, around there.
Okay.
Um,
So you
so
just got the grip. You didn't get
I
the case that comes with, like a case that you can get with it or anything.
no, I considered getting the big case for it, but I already have a Switch case that is perfect for what I want.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't see the need to get a bigger case, especially since uh, I'm mainly putting it in my backpack, and my backpack is not that
That
big.
big. Yeah.
I don't want to carry an extra bag around with me. So
That's fair.
um, yeah, all I can say is I do recommend it. After playing probably 10 hours with it, 10, 15 hours. Uh,
Yeah, I saw it. I think it's
if you're looking for
on.
one, you should buy one.
I think it's on Prime
It's
Day
on
for
Amazon.
sale.
Oh, if it's on Prime Day for sale, that's almost a must
Yeah,
buy.
because I thought about getting
It's
it
a
with
good
the
sale.
case. Because I got my trip coming up, so I was like, that'd be
Yeah.
kind of cool. That much more comfortable while I'm like on a plane for 12 hours, 15
Yes.
hours.
In that case, I highly recommend it.
Yeah,
If you're thinking about getting it and it's on sale,
my
just go
cart
for
just
it.
gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have not bought anything yet.
yeah. Well, I'm thinking
Been
about
good.
that TV, that Dylan TV for my office, because we got
I uh
we got that
I
LAN
did
party coming up.
I did look up a bunch of TVs, and I was like, I'm almost gonna buy one of these.
There's a
Uh,
43 inch. Is it TCL or Toshiba? for like 179
It's a decent deal.
4K with Fire. It was a Fire TV, so it has the Fire app
Yeah,
built into it. I was like,
think
ugh. I
looked
almost
at
got
that
that.
same
I'm
one.
still looking at that one. I'm still looking at it. Tempting.
It's just when am I going to be around to receive that TV? That's the only thing.
That's very fair.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed for you to deliver it to my place and I'll take it to you. Because I'm in a pretty
I thought
safe.
about doing that a couple times.
It's pretty safe, so you're more welcome to do that. All right. We're going to skip this part because we aren't going to be able to do what I want to do. All right, Game Pass updates.
Okay.
Let's move on to Game Pass updates.
Yes, the Game Pass, the gift that keeps on giving forever. I feel like this
It's so good,
happens so often. It's just like, damn, like I'm playing a lot of Game Pass games still.
Yeah,
but
it's great.
It's not
wonderful.
something that I really think about, and then like when this drops, it's like one of the most exciting days.
I love it.
For sure.
It's fantastic. You know what's so funny? On Game Pass, so there's Night Call. You know what's great about Game Pass? It's a mix of AAA titles and indie titles.
Yeah.
Right? And you're just like, they hit both of those sensors. I'm like,
I mean, that's the best. It's like, they're all mostly good games too. Like, I'm not playing every single one, so I can't say that. But
yeah,
like there's games on here. I will say I'm not too excited about any of these games except for Metal Gear Solid
5.
Might give that a shot.
We were talking about it yesterday. We were talking about Metal Gear Solid 5 yesterday. Like,
yes.
Hey, we should try that game. You're right.
Not this specifically, yeah. So in Banner Saga, I've always thought about like getting into.
Yeah, me too.
And I believe they're all 3 on there now.
Yeah, all 3. So let me just go off the list. We have Night Call on the 17th, Metal Gear 5 on the 18th, Banner Saga 3 on the 18th, Resident Evil 4 on the 25th, Killer Instinct on the 25th, and For the King on the 25th. For the King, I know for sure is already on Xbox, but so that means it's coming out to PC Game Pass.
Yep.
So
it's on Xbox.
Yeah, these are going to be a mix of the 2 platforms essentially. God, that's great.
Yep.
That's wonderful. To come out on like 2 different platforms, it is a great time to be a gamer, man. I'm telling you.
Especially on Xbox. I am excited about all these games. Resident Evil 4, I might give a shot. I never actually beaten that one. I've only started it a couple times.
Yeah.
And I hear it's one of the best. And me personally, I like Resident Evil 5, and I hear that 4 is like a much better game from pretty much everybody. So I do want to give that a shot.
Isn't 4 multiplayer or co-opable?
I don't believe so. 5 is
5 was the
when
co-op.
they introduced that.
Okay.
Yeah, and 6 I think they also have it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know much about. Well, I've played For the King. I actually enjoyed it, and that's also co-opable.
Yeah, I'd like to try that co-op.
Roguelike. Yeah.
I only put I think 1 or 2 runs in by myself, and I wasn't super interested. But co-opable would be great, especially if that was cross-platform or Xbox and PC. That'd be awesome.
Ooh, sick. Speaking of cross-platform, since we're pretty much done with this, Randy Pitchford of Gearbox fame. So today they released a video, just a trailer video. Yeah, Infamy. Today they released a trailer for Borderlands 3. Fun trailer, wonderful. I wanted to do a reaction video on here, but apparently you can't hear my audio, so we'll have to figure that out. But yesterday he tweeted saying, hey, everyone's suspicion that tomorrow's announcement is going to be about crossplay is not about crossplay. We're still working on it. It's not going to be available at launch, but it's something we plan on bringing to the game.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. I'm a little bit less concerned about crossplay now that my brother has an Xbox, but still, just anytime that opportunity is available to bring other friends, I do have friends who still basically stick to PC only.
Exactly. Me too.
If I'm able to play with them, it's better for everybody all around.
Yeah. The bigger community, a more connected, bigger community, you can't go wrong with that, right? That was always like my issue with content packs for like Call of Duty, right? Map
Yeah.
packs, right? It
Yeah,
disrupts the
those are
community every time a
garbage. Yeah.
new pack comes out, right? Because people that don't buy into it can't play with the people that did buy into it,
Oh,
and then people fall off that aren't willing
yes,
to buy.
that's also garbage. I thought you were talking about like how Destiny had PS2 exclusive content and
Oh
stuff like
yeah,
that.
that's garbage too.
And anything like that is obviously not good. But crossplay is just something that you just didn't expect for so long.
No,
Like when
not
you
one bit.
think about gaming, and then now it's just like it's real. It's happened with other games. Like if you're not doing that or you're against that, you're just
Dude, Call of Duty said they're doing
yeah,
crossplay.
not doing it right.
Dude,
Yeah,
for a AAA
it's
title,
something you just never expect.
no, no. Which, by the way, the next Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, looks fantastic.
I'll probably get it. I
It
mean, you and I
looks.
played.
We played crap out of Black Ops recently.
Yeah.
Visually looks fantastic. They just did a they did a live stream of their new game mode. It's a 2v2 mode,
Mm-hmm.
and it
I'm
kind
listening.
of
Yeah.
it kind of has like this weird gun game kind of feel. So it's 2v2 elimination,
Mm-hmm.
and you pick up. Well, yeah. So and everyone starts out with the exact same loadout. There's no specialist stuff, none of that stuff. It's just old school shooting. Everyone has the exact same loadout, and it's best of 5 matches, and every match your loadout changes. So
Sorry.
that's kind of cool.
It is cool.
I kind of like
I
that
mean,
idea.
I'll
We'll see.
definitely give it a shot.
We'll see as time gets closer what it's going to be about.
Yeah.
But visually, it looks. It's definitely got Rainbow Six vibes.
Yes. We'll find out.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be quite as similar to Siege, but
Yeah. The TTK is still
it'll
pretty
have that look.
fast, though.
I mean, it hopefully will be a Call of Duty
Yeah.
game.
I mean, that's why I
The
like.
last one was a little bit weird.
Yeah, it was a lot.
with
The
the
TTK
extra
wasn't
health,
as high. Yeah. So we'll see. All right. That's pretty much for the news that we thought was enjoyable this week. It's a pretty light week, other than the
Slow
Switch
week.
Lite.
Summertime.
All right, let's talk about games we're playing, man. I mean, let's start with Apex, pretty much our primary game. We're
Main
both
game right now.
almost at gold rank, right? You're on tier
Yeah.
1 of silver. I'm tier 2.
Tier 1 of silver. I believe I'm about a third of the way or halfway through
Yeah.
of the tier. Pretty easy. Silver is a little bit harder because there are those games where you do just immediately go in and die.
Mhm.
And we've had a couple days where we've had multiple
Oh,
of those games in a row.
yeah.
Um,
Also, I don't think we're
hasn't been great.
playing the meta correctly, to be honest. We probably shouldn't
No,
be
probably not.
dropping at those hotter spots right away.
But I'm still trying to have fun.
Actually, you know
That's-
what? I bet
yeah.
you, because we've been landing at our normal spots, which are normally quieter, and they've been busier. I bet you the
One of
hotter
the busier
spots, the original hot spots, are probably less busy now because they're hot spots.
Yeah. I mean, we can give that a shot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I enjoy even dying fast is fine. The game is in a decent state, I would say, besides crashing all the time.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's the big one, right? Ranked games seems to crash.
I played an hour straight of normal games today. No crashes at all.
Yeah. It seems to be
Didn't
only in
even
ranked.
touch. Yep.
So,
So it's fun. It's going well. We are on a good pace. I'm completing a lot of daily challenges, a lot of weeklies. My weeklies are pretty chill this week too. So probably complete them all again. I don't know, having fun. Not winning as much as last season, but I think that's just a lot of that has to do with the change of the game. Or we're playing mostly ranked, and people are just hiding and camping a lot more. So we do run into crazier fights.
much
when they do
crazier.
happen.
Yeah, much crazier fights. A lot of third partying, a lot of weird, like, 8,
Yeah.
7 squads, last
In
couple
like the last
circles
two
left. You're
circles.
like, what
Yeah.
is going on? I love the new weapon changes. I love that pretty much any weapon can be taken into the end game.
Yeah. Playing today, playing with some randoms. Me and some randoms won 2 games where a guy was running Mozambique, and he wasn't like the most impactful team member, but he held his own and got kills with the Mozambique,
Yeah,
um, which is
insane.
insane to think about. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's actually wonderful because when you're playing with like this is a roguelike game in the sense that there's always different RNG or what loadouts are going to be very different at every match, right?
Yep. It's just everything. It kind of levels the playing field, and everything is fun or at least potentially usable.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, having a good time. A game we started playing a little bit more is Division 2.
It's great.
What is going on,
I don't
man?
know what.
We stopped
Uh,
playing. We went like 6 months. We played a little bit. You didn't even beat
yeah.
the game. Played a little
Nope.
bit. And
I
now,
got to the last 3 missions.
yeah, now we're at World Tier 2, and we're kind of just having fun with it. Playing with a full squad, like people we know, either 3 or 4
Just
people, is pretty fun.
just destroying,
Yeah.
absolutely destroying
And
entire
loot
rooms.
everywhere. There's loot everywhere.
It's it's pretty fun, but also kind of sucks. It's I'm not looking at like any of the loot. I'm picking it all up and just
Yeah.
immediately just deconstructing it, which is good. You know, it's fun to get a lot of loot, but I don't feel like any of this is useful. Like, is it really worth playing this game? Um, I'd say yes, because it is a fun game.
Yeah, we're having a good time.
A good time.
Yeah, we're having a good time. I think that loot stuff, like we talked about, is like more end game min maxing, right? With the recalibration, how you have to save weapons for their stats or their talents, and then you extract the talent
Yeah.
from that weapon to put it in the weapon you want. So you're like, I kind of have to collect this stuff because this has the talent I'm looking for. So at the end game, I can put it on whatever I'm putting it on. I don't know if
Yeah,
we'll ever get that deep, though. To be honest, I don't think we're fucking.
I don't think we'll get that far. I think at
Yeah.
most we get through the next world tier and say, all right, whatever game is out now is out now.
I think
Playing
we'll,
that.
I think we'll get to tier 4, so we could play the 4th stronghold that we haven't played yet.
Yeah, I could see that.
And then,
I mean, we did cruise through tier 1, like
yeah,
very, very quickly.
very quickly. Yeah, so I could see us doing tier 4 just to play the stronghold and be like, rating, not my thing. All right, let's move on.
Not my thing.
There's a lot of cool collecting, like hunting you can do. Like there's these hunter masks that you can hunt down. You have to hunt down these named characters to collect their masks, and you can wear them after you collect them.
Oh, that's pretty
There's
cool.
exotic collecting, right? Finding the blueprints for the exotics, and then collecting the specific items, hunting for the specific items you need to craft for it. So that kind of stuff
Yeah.
might be fun. Like, hey, all right, what exotic we want to go? Oh, let's try to farm this exotic, and let's go do that for the next 30 minutes to an hour. That might be fun.
Yeah, I'll definitely probably give all of that a shot, but
Yeah.
we'll see. It just depends on
What's
if we're
coming
still
out?
having fun.
Yeah.
Yep. And what comes out, yes.
What's coming out?
More
right?
so that.
So, today, next game, today, Dauntless, the new season starts. I know we're probably going to take a break this season. Probably nothing crazy.
I'm yeah, taking a break for sure this season and maybe done with Dauntless forever, depending on if I can get past that wall.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's we
that
definitely hit
invaluable wall.
a skill gap wall, if anything. Because
Yep.
I can hit way too much. I just watched the video today. So they released, in the new update, they released a new mode called Trials. And in this mode, you're essentially playing the hardest version of a monster with additional modifiers.
Yeah, I'm good.
And I watched these as a duo. They fought Drask, and they had modifiers from other monsters on them, like skills and attacks that other monsters had also that he was using, which was crazy. They beat him in like 2.5 minutes. And I was watching this guy with a sword, dodging rolled through almost every, didn't use a potion once. And I was like, yeah, that's a pretty high skill cap.
I don't. I'm not doing that.
I was like,
I'm using all my potions. every
That's
fight.
that skill cap is insane. And then I guess Trials has their own gear you can get. So it has its own cosmetics that you can unlock, but it also has special weapon skills that are you can only get from it, and even what do they call the mods?
The little gems or whatever.
Yeah,
Uh, the cells.
the cells. Yeah, I guess those modes
Yeah.
have specific cells you can only get from that mode. So it's like end
That's all
game
very
gear.
cool.
Yeah. So like you're
Yeah.
into end game stuff, like that definitely incentivizes you to get to that level.
Yeah.
We're just not that hardcore
Um,
about stuff, man.
no, not that game for sure.
Yeah. That game is a lot harder than Monster Hunter, in my opinion.
Um, I think Monster Hunter is easier to get the monsters down. Um,
Yeah. Uh,
they're tough to compare. I think it has things that are much easier about it. Like it's so much easier to actually play that game than Monster Hunter. Like the
yes.
actual controls, it's just very easy to pick up and learn. But the monsters might be harder. Yes,
Yeah.
just depends on what you're trying to get into.
It's very interesting. They strike a good balance of like casually play, easy to do. If you want to master it, very hard to do.
I'm never gonna master it.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see how this season goes. I'll fuck with it a little bit and see if I like it or not.
Yeah, I'll
We have,
probably turn it on.
well, we have a bunch of other games to play. Which, by the way, I went and finally bit the bullet and purchased Slay the Spire.
Best game of the year,
9 out of 10.
2019.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
So much fun. I've obviously still been playing that. I beat a couple more ascensions.
Yeah.
It's pretty much all I can say. I have fun every single time I play, even times that I lose. It's fun to get something that you feel like is unbeatable, and you're just gonna wreck everything, and then one enemy just for whatever reason to draw the cards, you get destroyed, and you're just like, that sucked. Like I had everything I wanted. I was destroying everything, and then
And then
just one bad draw,
Yeah.
and that was it.
I've I stayed up till 4 in the morning on Friday night, Friday to Saturday, and then Saturday I stayed up till 3 in the morning.
It's one of those games.
I've yet to touch
One
the
more
third
run.
character. I've yet to touch the third character. I've played most of it on the first character. I'm at 4 out of 5 unlocks, and I've played a little bit of the second character. I beat it with the
Second
first
character is
character.
the best one.
The build varieties with each character is insane.
Yeah,
I-
it's
Like
It's
every
crazy.
run, my build is a little different than the other. Even though I'm like, I really want to do this build, that's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
So you got to be able to flex and be able to like adjust to
Yeah.
what you're being dealt essentially.
yeah. That's why I like it, because you're building different things, sort of on luck, and everything can work
Yeah.
to some degree. Everything
Yeah.
sort of works. You can always find something that's gonna work for you.
Yeah.
Um,
And
that's
you
why
may
I think
not
that game is great.
be playing that build quite correctly either.
The entire run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So
but
if no one knows what Slay the Spire, it's a deck building roguelike. And essentially you start at a bottom of a tree. It has multiple paths. And then you take these paths, and each node within each path has different things, right? You could have
different events, different
yeah.
battles.
So, and then you go through the 3 acts, and when you beat the third act, you unlock something called an Ascension, which makes it's like a new game plus in a way, because
Yep.
it makes the next runs harder.
So the next runs have like slight modifiers, like there will be more elite enemies, or
Yeah.
regular enemies are harder. Don't remember. Those are the first two. I don't remember anything past those, but those are also those change the game so much that you're just like, I'm just gonna keep going through these. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of fun.
And then the unlocks, they only unlock more cards that are available in the deck that you can pull.
Yep. I think there might be some relics that you unlock too.
Oh yeah, relics. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But yeah, once you unlock a certain, I believe there's 3 unlocks or 5 unlocks per character.
Mm-hmm.
Once you unlock those, you've unlocked everything in the game,
Yeah.
at least so far.
Yeah. Which they've announced they're doing free DLC with a new
It's great.
character. Fourth character's
Can't
coming
wait. Yep.
out. I've yet
It's
to
gonna
touch
be
a third,
wonderful. Yeah.
so I'm kind of working my way. I'm doing unlocking first completely, and then I'm going to unlock the second completely, and then I'm going to unlock the third completely.
I tried to keep them all at the same level, so I was bouncing.
Oh, you're just going
between
like
them.
that.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm just doing all of it, and then all of it, and then all of it. That's my goal. That's my plan.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I mean, that's a good way to play it too.
Yeah.
Really become an expert.
Fantastic game. Other game I did toy with was Magic the Gathering Arena. It's on PC only.
I'll probably skip that.
Surprisingly fun.
Yeah.
It's a deck building game, right? You build your deck.
I've heard okay things.
Yeah, I enjoyed it actually. I was like, this could be addicting. I did play for like 3 hours one day, so I was like,
It's a long time.
well, I was like, I gotta go play. What was I wanted to play a different game. I was like, but I'm gonna keep doing this, and I kept doing it.
Got sucked in.
Yeah, I got sucked in. Yeah. All right, man.
Well,
Anything else?
no, I think that's it. It's been a good week. Video game time, you know.
Yeah, been a good week. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and play some games. All right, so you fucks go play some games yourself, and have a great day. Bye.
Yes, sir. Bye.